Hi guys, I know it's been a while, but I decided to come on here and kind of just like shoot the shit with you and also talk about a topic that is getting everybody banned on social media. So everybody, I'm included, a lot of us have been getting really shadow banned on social media. What is shadow banning? Well, shadow banning is when you think you post something and you're wondering, why am I not getting any views on this? But they're not distributing out your content because of the fact that they don't want your voice to be heard. So they simply put a stop to your reach, if you will. So that's what shadow banning is. And that's what it's about. So a lot of us are getting shadow banned or kicked off social media altogether. So I figured I would start this video off by saying I'm not saying that there is election fraud. I'm also not going to say that there is for sure evidence. But what I will say is that I found a lot of videos floating around the interweb, and I'm going to show them right now. So use your own judgment. I'm not here to say that there was election fraud or that there wasn't election fraud. Social media don't kick me off yet, but here's all of the videos that are floating around the internet and also some of the pictures. Let's start with the pictures, actually. So I want you guys to base your own opinions. So let's see. These are some of the photos I've saw just floating around. One of them was this one. This is explaining about how all these new votes came in the middle of the night and they all were for Biden. Here's another one. While we were asleep, Michigan just happened to find 138,339 ballots. And all 138,339 ballots just so happened to be for Biden. Then there was this one. It says been working on a poll station in Erie County, Pennsylvania, and all morning. A lot of people have already voted today. I've thrown out over 100 ballots for Trump already. Pennsylvania gonna turn blue 2020. Then there's this one. This one's actually pretty comical. It says, you're telling me that a guy that couldn't even fill a high school gym for a rally is currently neck and neck with a guy that was filling arenas and airports with overflow lines miles long? That's a very good point. Then we have this girl here who is also talking about voter fraud. I know my state of Michigan. I am also an election official. I know that. I'm sorry, I just cut out on you guys. I'm sorry if it cut out on you. I'm not trying to make it cut out, but I guess I shouldn't read them out loud. This is so stupid. Also, I'm just going to read it anyways. 7 voters older than the oldest human being alive today voted in Michigan, including one man born in 1850. And here are their names. So the reason why I'm showing you guys this and the reason why I'm going into this so quickly in this video is because I've been being shadow banned and kicked off social media everywhere, every which way I turned. So I want to go on and just say, fuck it. If I'm going to get kicked off, I'm not going to get kicked off for one little article. I'm going to come on and do a video and show you guys all the motherfucking proof I have. But again, Facebook don't come for me. I'm not saying that there was 100% voter fraud. I'm saying that this is things that are floating on the internet. I'm saying that I'm just letting people base their own opinions based on what I've seen and what others can see. This isn't me saying there was official voter fraud. I'm not saying that. So Facebook don't come for me. But I will be showing you guys videos. So let's keep going. Obama's record setting at 69,498,516 votes. Obama set that record. Okay. Now Joe Biden, 72,162, 429 votes so far. Apparently, Joe Biden is so popular that he's already over 2 million votes, almost 2.5 million votes more than Obama. Okay. But he also got less of the Black and Latino vote than Obama got. How does that even make sense? And they're trying to tell us right now that Joe Biden got more votes than Obama in blue states. Without the black vote or without the Latino vote. Bitch. Okay. Again, I'm not here to say that there was voter fraud. I'm just here to show you guys some evidence of what I have. There's a Trump rally and there's a Biden rally. And then you guys remember that jump in the middle of the night that came at 3 o'clock in the morning when 100, how much was it? Let's actually see. It was 138,339 ballots that jumped up at 3 o'clock in the morning for Biden in Michigan. Just also a quick reminder, don't forget that the white supremacists that made Charlottesville happen, you know, Richard Spencer, he also supports Joe Biden. What else is there? This is from a Biden supporter on Twitter. Now, I actually screen recorded this part myself because I saw this man, Isaac, and was like, what? What? And this is an honest supporter. And literally, I'm the one who took this screenshot. I'm the one who posted this. This is not something I found on the internet. I screenshot this from Isaac's page specifically. Now, he said, even as a Biden supporter, I have to admit this was rigged for him. And he's being honest, an honest supporter. Now, those are just some of the memes and stuff that are floating around the internet and the ones that I found myself on Twitter. So now what I'm going to do is show you guys some videos, okay? So this is where it's going to get deep. First, I'm going to start off with the old, what is he? The governor of Illinois. Let's start off with that one.
We appreciate it. You know, I mean, it's interesting. We're talking about corruption here. What do you make of what we're seeing in Philadelphia?
If the question is, are the Democrats stealing votes in Philadelphia? My answer is the Pope Catholic? It's a time-honored tradition in big Democrat-controlled cities like Chicago, my hometown, Philadelphia, to do precisely what they're doing now. I've never seen it on such a magnitude. Because this, I think, is an indication of just how widespread it is, how deep it is. And I don't think it's just confined to Philadelphia. My instincts, again, coming out of Chicago Democratic politics, my instincts tell me it's going on in Atlanta, it's going on in Detroit, it's going on in Milwaukee, it's going on in Las Vegas. It's like what Justice Powell said about pornography. You can't define it, but you know it when you see it. And coming out of the Democratic Chicago political establishment, I know how they operate. They control polling places. They stop votes when their candidate's behind. And then in the wee hours of the morning, in the dark of night, the stealing starts. And we've seen that in big numbers, unprecedented numbers in this election in Michigan and in Philadelphia. It's outrageous. And the fact that they're doing it with the impunity they're doing it with is because the media is simply looking the other way because they have they're a corrupt mainstream media that's not interested in protecting our Constitution or the rule of law. They just want to beat Donald Trump at all costs. And they're not just stealing from Donald Trump. It's worse than that. They're stealing from us, the American people.
I mean, and not to hit a nerve, but I mean, you went to jail for this kind of stuff. I mean, is it really that common? I mean, you said it's all over the place?
In Democrat big cities where they control the political apparatus and they control the apparatus that counts the votes and they control the polling places and the ones who count those votes, it's widespread and it's deep. And as I said, it's a time-honored tradition. It's the kind of thing where everybody knows it happens.
Tradition.
Now, I did not go to prison for that. I took on that corrupt Democrat machine, and they brought me to ruin. They destroy you when you take on a system, when you won't play ball, and when you take them on. And what they did to me at a local level, at the AAA level to a Democratic governor, I see what they're doing to a Republican president at the major league level. They hijacked the governor. They're now stealing the presidency. And this is incredibly dangerous to our democracy and our freedoms. And the American people should not stand for this. This is a critical moment in our history. And the question is going to be, do you take this lying down and just accept it and allow a corrupt political establishment to dictate to the people who their leaders should be, or do the people rise up and peacefully protest, organize and get active and back the president, because his cause is much larger than him. This cause goes beyond Donald Trump. This cause goes to we the people and our right to choose our own leaders in fair elections and free elections.
Now, I do want to tell you guys, though, this is from Newsmax. Now, so if you guys know anything about Newsmax, Newsmax is a really good source to get information from. Newsmax, they tell the truth regardless. They're very unbiased. I do really appreciate Newsmax. But I do want you guys to know, though, that this is something we all need to be talking about. Why are we just laying down and taking it? Like, so you're telling me that your vote and my vote doesn't count? Again, Facebook, I'm not saying that this is indefinite. I'm just showing evidence. That's all this video is about, Facebook. So don't cut me off yet, bitch. But just know this much. Are they telling us that our votes literally don't even matter? That not only undermines this election, but that undermines the Constitution. That undermines being American. And I personally won't stand for this. What can we do about this? I don't know personally what I can do about it just individually, but I think we should get together as a whole, and we need to find ways to just do more than go stand on the street corner and say, stop the steal. What are we going to do about this? For real, you guys, we need to do something. Because if one dead person can vote, then the system's flawed. The moment you find one dead vote, you need to shut down the system, start over again. The fact that we're still going forward is insane to me, especially when we have names of people who were dead and voted right here. What are we going to do about this? This isn't a Donald Trump issue. I said this in 2016, and I'll say it in 2020. If one dead person votes, there's a problem. We have a flawed system. Now, here's why I believe, my theory is why they keep getting away with this. Because I believe, just like you would need in the Supreme Court, you need at least 75% of Americans to stand up and say something. But unfortunately, since we have a two-party system, it's cut down the middle, and half of the country's person always wins. So half the country is going to be like, oh, well, I don't care if there's corruption because my party won this time. Like you guys did, like the Republicans did in 2016. I said in 2016, there's a problem with our elections. And by all means, I wanted Donald Trump to win. But still, I said there's a problem with our elections. We need to stop this. And y'all were like, well, Donald Trump won, so fuck it. We'll wait till next time. Well, now it's working against us. And all the leftists, you guys all remember 2016. How can we forget? You guys have the best memes in the world. You're screaming, you're crying, all of your sadness, all of your awesomeness that made us laugh. I loved watching you liberals in pain. I did. I loved it. But you all remember that feeling? Well, now the Republicans get to feel it. So now we all can share this collective feeling of being fucked over during an election. What are we going to do together collectively as Americans? We cannot let, I don't care what side it is, we cannot let politicians choose our elections for us. Otherwise, what is the fucking point of voting? What is the fucking point of us arguing for 4 years fucking straight online? What is the fucking point of us standing on street corners for fucking every weekend for 4 years? What is the point of us going to every single fucking Capitol building and working our asses off to maintain freedom in our country? What is the point? That goes for you guys on the left too. What is the point of Antifa taking over Washington? What is the point of Antifa taking over Portland if you all did it for nothing? How dare anybody tell us that all of our hard work was worth nothing? I don't care what side you're on. This is about all of us now. Black Lives Matter, even you. They're trying to tell you that your marches were worth nothing. So I think that we definitely need to have more than conversation. But let me continue to show you guys more videos before I get kicked off this video. So again, Facebook, I'm not saying that it was voter fraud. I'm saying that I just found videos on the internet and I want to show people and let them base their own opinion. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. This one was this morning. I saw this lady this morning. She's so awesome. I love her so much. And she was probably the best witness I've seen so far in Michigan. So let's get into it. Where'd it go? Sorry, I'm pulling her up. There she is. Okay, you guys are going to love her. She's so awesome.
And after him, Richard. And after him, Evan Schock. Welcome to the Senate Oversight Committee. You have 3 minutes.
Thank you, committee. I am so happy to be here. Let me put my hat back on because this is my prize right here. This is the winner who won the election before it was cheated, before it was fraudulently cheated. It was cold and calculated fraud. And as a sidebar for Senator Santana,
my food.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Why did you skip me? Well, anyway, let me get on. Senator McBroom, sir, when I first saw your name, 2 things instantly came to my mind. One, will you sweep my testimony under the rug like the other people have done, such as Dana Nessel, who's in the fraud, check, Governor Whitmer, fraud, check, and all of the above, check. Or will you sweep me off my feet by taking my testimony as facts rather than fiction? My name is Artesia Bomber. I am an adult citizen, resident, state of Michigan, also a registered voter. I was trained and credentialed to be a poll challenger for the November 2020 general election. I witnessed many election irregularities and violations of Michigan election law, and I hope that my statement is taken seriously. I am sharing this information under the penalty of perjury that If I testify, I could be locked up if I'm telling a lie, which I am not. On November the 3rd, 2020, between 9:30 and 10 p.m., I reported to TCF Center. I was assigned to 2 separate tables after Bowden County Board, 123 and 120. I immediately noticed things were not normal. Election workers were allowed to wear Biden t-shirts, blue face masks, the ones I recognized on Gretchen Whitmer's face in some of her interviews.
For the record, you guys, I personally was kicked out of a polling place because I walked in there wearing my sweater that has Donald Trump's faces all over it. It was just his faces. And I got kicked out of a polling place on election day because of that. I had to go home and change because they wouldn't let me in with any Trump propaganda, is what they said. So note that one. That she just said that there's people in there with Biden fucking supporting shirts on. So remember that.
On Charlie Langston Show. November 2020 general election, I witnessed many election irregularities and violations of Michigan election law, and I hope that my statement is taken seriously. I am sharing this information under the penalty of perjury that if I testify, I could be locked up if I'm telling a lie, which I am not. On November 3rd, 2020, between 9:30 and 10 p.m., I reported to TCF Center. I was assigned to 2 separate tables after Bowden County Board, 123 and 120. I immediately noticed things were not normal. Election workers were allowed to wear Biden t-shirts, blue face masks, the ones I recognized on Gretchen Whitmer's face in some of her interviews on Charlie Langston Show. I also saw poll workers wearing Black Lives Matter face masks, which is a political movement. Joe Biden is moving to fund the police. Thank you very much.
I love her.
I will not pass a judgment on this because I am a proud Black woman from the city of Detroit.
Proud.
My sister from the D.
Please direct your.
I know this because I've been strictly told not to wear anything of partisan related to my candidates for office. So election supervisors seem to be implementing a double standard. Election workers had jackets, backpacks, purses, etc. on the tables and on the floors. There was no system to check your personal effects. Some people even had coolers for food with them. I don't know what was in it. It could have been ballots for all I know. I observed an election worker pull out a ballot from an envelope where the circle was completed next to the name Donald J. Trump. I saw this with my own eyes, all this that I'm saying to you today. I can see this because the marking was at the very top left corner of the ballot. Instead of processing the ballot, I saw the election worker push the ballot back in the envelope and put it in there in a black container on top of the table. I witnessed a meeting between election workers, team leads, where they gathered together and spoke at meeting tables in the left far hand side of the wall. The meeting ended in cheers. Woo! They were super excited. At approximately 11:43 p.m., I heard one of the team leads yell, "This is our house tonight." And further yell, "They gonna do what we tell them to do from here on out." I took that as they saying, this is the Democrats' house tonight, and the Republicans, independent, or whoever is going to do what we say tonight. And might I add, I was a U.S. Taxpayer Party of Michigan candidate at that time, sir. I observed stations where election workers were working on scanned ballots that had issues that needed to be manually corrected. I believe some of these workers would change the vote that had been cast for Donald Trump other than Republican candidates. I observed ballots with cursive writing notes at the top right-hand corner. I observed a lot of them. Let's say a count, maybe about 100 of them or more. I also observed these ballots did not have ballot codes on them. The one, you tear at the top, no ballot code numbers. At approximately 4:03 a.m., a poll worker announced 50 boxes of ballots coming in. The election workers loudly cheered, "Woo!" Why? Did they know that they were for the Biden? You don't know, huh? About 4:50 a.m., I witnessed a man spraying a couple inside the ballot in air, but I also saw him put whiteout tape up inside of there, and he was walking around with this whiteout tape during the whole night. I have witnesses. If you need to call on them, their name is Sean Constantino, Linda Sawyer, Judy Jump, Debbie Swell, and Marlene Benson, including myself, TC Obama. I can't get all of these because I probably got a few more seconds, but let me tell you, it was voter fraud at its finest, pure and calculated fraud. And I wouldn't be surprised if people up here was involved. But this young man right here, Senator McDaniel, Donald, I got to give you kudos. I see you're interested in this. And Senator Thies, I have to give you kudos because I see you're really paying attention. I wish Senator Lucido was here because I say he's paying attention. And now I think you will pay attention. And I plead the blood of Jesus over this fraud. Everybody that was part of it and know about it will be convicted, and they soul and they spirit. They won't sleep. They won't eat until they come right. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
Thank you.
That has got to be the best. That was the best testimony I've heard of anybody. Bitch, anybody. Like, bitch, she got it. Do you hear her? You hear her? Okay. All the videos I'm gonna show you after this, lady, aren't as interesting or cool, but it's still more proof. Now, this lady was speaking in Michigan. That was this morning. The best testimony I've ever heard of anybody that worked these polls. But let's continue. So let's see about this non-existing voter fraud that they keep saying doesn't exist. So which video is this one? Sorry, I'm pulling up another video for you guys. I have so many of them. It's crazy. I'm just saying because they're saying that there was no election fraud at all. So I'm pulling up videos just to show you guys. You guys can make your own decision based on what I show you, okay? Okay. So let's see. This one was taken in Arizona.
So explain one more time.
So the people that were in front of me, there were two people in front of me that used the Sharpie.
Yes.
That was given to them by the poll workers.
Yes.
It did not read their ballot.
Okay.
And they flooded in there twice. I used the pen.
Yep.
Took their Sharpie and threw it away.
And it read your ballot.
And it read my ballot.
And it read your ballot.
And it read my
So
ballot.
what they're doing is they're telling people to use the Sharpies. That way,
Yes.
those votes aren't counted.
Yes.
That's exactly what's happening.
Yes.
So there was other people that were in there voting with their pens, and they literally went around and they were yanking pens out of their hands.
Yes. They tried to do that to me, and I took their Sharpie and I hid it because then they said, look for all the Sharpies that are not being used and take the Sharpies back. They had a bowl of pens behind them that they were not giving to people and only giving Sharpies out.
There we go. So the ones with the Sharpies are not being read at all.
No.
No. None of those ballots are being read.
Of course not.
So that's and so they're doing it because they're trying to skew all of the votes in
Yeah,
there.
and
That's exactly what's going on.
They didn't try to even slide it more than one time. They immediately took it and slid it in the front. Like, not even tried a second time. They just
That's correct.
ran it through and slid it in the front. And I was like, wait a
That's what they
second.
did with yours?
Yep, and I just went with a Sharpie, voted Trump, and she just slid it in, and that was it. But
But they're not counting. They're not counting the ones with the Sharpies. And so they're forcing people to use the Sharpies, and those votes aren't being counted.
Right.
That's what's going on.
Right. And then I posted it on my Facebook group chat in my neighborhood. They said they did it at the Queen Creek Library. They did it at ASU Polytech earlier. They're like 4 different polling places were doing Sharpies, all in like between Queen Creek and like the edge of Gilbert.
Yep. And those ones are not being counted.
Yeah.
They're invalid.
Yeah.
Yes.
like I approve.
So they're invalidating votes is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I just,
That's how
I
it
took
feels
a
like.
picture of my
Okay.
ballot.
And then there was a guy that directly came out and yelled at me 3 times. They both came out.
Oh no, they called the sheriffs and said that and told us to stop handing out the ballpoint pens, in which case those are the only ones that are actually being counted and validated.
I used your pen and then I
Yeah.
sent it back to you and I
And
said,
they're-
"Give this to somebody."
Yes, yes. And so we know that, and we've been telling them you need to use a ballpoint pen, not the Sharpie, and now those are getting invalidated.
Yeah.
So people are coming here to vote for Donald Trump, and those votes are all getting invalidated. That's what's going on. There we go.
So again, I'm not on here to speculate or to say that this is what's happening. I'm just letting you guys know this is what's going on social media. So I mean, I don't want Facebook to come for me, but let's continue. Like I said, could everybody? I hear some people saying that there's no voter fraud at all, and there's no proof of anything. So that's why I'm on doing this live video today. If you guys can, please share this live video out. They're already shadow banning it. I've already watched my views go up and come down just within this video alone. So they are doing that as well. And so they're shadow banning me like crazy. I'm already kicked off of Twitter for life and stuff. That's why I decided to do this video. I was like, if I'm going to get kicked off social media, bitch, it ain't going to be for one little thing. I'm going to go out and flood the internet with all the proof. So we've already showed you guys a lot of pictures. We've already showed you guys a lot of the polling pictures. I've already showed you guys a couple of videos, but we're going to get into it. We have more videos. So we ain't done, bitch. Not even close. Here's another one. This one's from TikTok. So watch.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Fuck Trump.
Let's see how they twist this one into being false, fake, or not real. Go ahead and try to stay blind, social media sites. But we, the people, are not going to be blind. That's all of us. And we'll have people who never were creators become creators. We're going to spread the word regardless. We talk to each other over text message, over phone calls, and we are friends. And what bonds us all together
is the fact that we're all patriots and we all believe in Donald J. Trump.
Woo!
You may be able to kill the ballots, you may be able to even burn them and even change our votes. But we will never stop being patriots and we will never stop communicating. We're using your social platforms to do so. So go ahead, silence us. I'm urging everybody to please duet this video before it's gone. Because I noticed something. When they ban me, most of my duets still stay there with you. We will make people who are not creators. We will make our grandmothers popular if we have to. We must keep fighting, Republicans. Don't give up.
Okay, I'll be real with you. I didn't know that that video was mine. I have a folder with all the fraud stuff. So I just like picked the video. I didn't know that one was mine, but that's cute. But it was in the beginning of the video. It was a man who working at a polling place. Let's go ahead and can't show you guys again. But what it was a man who was saying fuck Trump and he was throwing away the Trump ballots. Okay, so let's go on to another thing. Let's see. Oh, this one's one that got me up and like I was like, bitch. Show this one. So guys, I'm pulling up the video right now. I know you guys can already see it, but I can't. That one's a good one too. So many good ones here. Here it is.
I'm asking Mr. Daniel Sims to allow these 19 people in so that they can assist with the counting.
Quick backstory in this video. So what's happening here is that there is a polling place, and they'll tell you what state right now. But then this polling place, they were not letting any Republicans in there to watch the votes being counted. They were only letting Democrats in. In fact, they were discouraging people and saying it was due to COVID-19. But really, watch what he says and watch what happens in this situation, guys.
Just as the Democrats are in counting. Now, Mr. Sims has said that there are COVID rules that he cannot break, and therefore he's not allowing these people in. If that is the case, let's take 10 or 12 or 15 Democrats out and let 10 or 12 or 15 or 19 Republicans in. These fine people have been on a rooftop in the sun. They are well-behaved, well-groomed, all cooperative and patient. And they merely want their opportunity to help count and watch the counting. And everyone in this country now knows that overnight, 200,000 votes were suddenly appeared in the city of Detroit. That's a lot of counting. And if there's 19 Democrats down there that are counting, it's only fair that 19, now the number looks to be about 25, should be permitted to go down and count just like the Democrats. So I'm asking you, Mr. Daniel Sims, please allow these Michigan residents to come in at this time. It's now 3:26 p.m. and many of them be up here 2 hours. I called them and I asked them to come up. And they took days out of their working schedule. They took a half day, a day to assist with the democracy of this country. And well, they're being told they got to wait on a rooftop because there are COVID rules and it doesn't make sense. The building is acres and acres. They all have face masks. And if there's 15 or 20 Democrats, then 15 or 20 Republicans should be let in, alternately at least. They all have masks on. None of them appears to be sick, and nor have you asked them if they're sick. You could simply ask each one, do you have any COVID symptoms? No. Do any of you have any of you been with anyone in COVID that has COVID in the past 24 hours? No.
So what happened there was, so there was in Michigan, that was also in Michigan. That was in Detroit, where they were having literally, they were only letting Democrats downstairs to count the votes. They would not let any Republicans in, claiming that it was due to COVID-19. But that seems really fucking fishy. Again, I'm not saying Facebook that there was voter fraud. I'm saying here's some videos that are floating on the internet, and I'm let people base their own decisions. Now, Julia says, with all the testimony It's clear that there was fraud. I don't understand how people cannot see it. Julie, I'm right there with you. I don't understand it either. That's why I'm doing this video, because I want people to see that this is the evidence that's out there for the public. Imagine the evidence that's not out there for the public. This is literally insane. Like I've said in 2016, and like I said in 2020, and like I'll say every single election year until we fix this, if one dead person votes, then we have a problem. We must stop the system and start over again, because this is meaning that your vote doesn't count, Julie. Your vote doesn't mean shit. My vote doesn't mean shit. Why even vote then? Why even vote? Why pretend that we live in a free country when we don't? We don't. If you guys are going to sit around and take this, then we don't live in a free country. What are we going to do? Now, storming the place, storming the White House seems plausible, but not possible due to the Secret Service. We need to find a way to get straight in the face of Joe Biden. This is not okay. And if he is the new president, then I want to know what he's going to do to stop this and change this. Although we all know he orchestrated this. I don't live in a country where I'm not free. I refuse to let everybody else make that disappear and make the reality come into play that we're not free. Because it's simply we're not free. This is the way it's going to work. If one dead person can vote, then there's a problem. But it's beyond dead people. There's fraud within the people that are alive, as you can see. So let's keep going. Again, this video is educational to the Democrats who say there was no voter fraud. Here's a Democrat. Let's hear from the Democrat himself, okay? This Democrat has a lot to say. This guy's really actually pretty smart. But this Democrat that you guys can see on the screen right now, he said something about the voter fraud that he witnessed. Come on, where's the video? Sorry, guys. Right now they are like slowing me down like crazy. This isn't even normal. Come the fuck on. This makes no sense. No. This makes no sense. Here it is.
Registered Democrat in the city of Philadelphia. Today, I'm at the Philadelphia Convention Center, and I am overseeing the ballot counters. I will let you know the corruption that is going on.
Mind you, this is a Democrat, okay? This is a Democrat. Don't fucking forget it. This is a Democrat now.
Registered Democrat in the city of Philadelphia. Today, I'm at the Philadelphia Convention Center, and I am overseeing the ballot counters. I will let you know the corruption that is going on here. They will not allow us within 30 to 100 feet to supervise the ballots being counted. This is a coup against the President of the United States of America, and I want to call out the Mayor of Philadelphia, James Kenney, the Attorney General, Josh Shapiro, who tweeted that there's no way Donald Trump can win President of the United States of America, and also District Attorney of Philadelphia, Larry Krasner. I can't believe what I'm seeing right before my eyes. This has nothing to do with Joe Biden or Donald Trump. This has to do with our democracy, and I will tell you, there is corruption at the highest level in the city of Philadelphia.
Now, that was from somebody from Philadelphia, and that's actually the video that got me banned off of TikTok for life, was that video right there. Now, I shared that video with good faith. I didn't share that video saying that, oh, he was right. I didn't share that video saying that this is gospel. I shared that video just to share a video. Now, what he said in that video, I didn't see any cuss words. I didn't see any sexual innuendos. I didn't see any reason for Facebook or for TikTok to say that that video means I should be kicked off of the internet. Did you guys see something that said that? I didn't see anything in his video. We are allowed to post videos of things that we fucking feel like are happening. We are allowed to have discussions on the internet about situations like this. Conservative Guardians, I love what you have to say. They said that we must fight back storming the capitals around the country. We need to stop being so nice. It's time to fight back like a pack of wolves or we'll lose this country. I agree with you 100%. 1,000,000%. And I'm so sick of going to the California Capitol and not being allowed on the damn grounds. We need to take our capitals back and we need to go in there and storm them because these people are trying to say that you as a Republican or you as a Democrat or you as an independent, your voice and your vote didn't even fucking matter. That's a problem. Everybody's okay with it because their side won. Well, you guys weren't okay with it in 2016, were you? So if you're a Democrat, fight for your vote for 2016. And we as Republicans will fight for our vote in 2020. But we all as Americans need to come together right now and realize that these fucking politicians are fucking us. Why even vote? Why even vote? Let's go into some more videos that were posted on the internet of people claiming voter fraud. Again, Facebook, I'm not saying that there was voter fraud. I'm saying these are videos that were on the internet and I'm letting people be their own judge. Okay? Okay. So let's see. Here we go.
This lady is marking the ballots. I filmed her a half hour ago doing 6, and she's still working at it. Let's stamp it, received, and let's fill in our 6 blanks. All at the top of the tickets on each one. 1, 2, 3. This lady.
So that was where he lives at. And now, as you guys can see, it's happening everywhere. Now, that was another video. So let's go on to another one. So again, this live video is just to show you guys simply what people are putting out on the internet, okay? You guys base your own decision on. If you say really wholeheartedly that there was no voter fraud at all, now this says, this is not suspicious in Pennsylvania. Why are they writing and filling in ballots? Look how many they're filling in, guys. Watch them fill them in. They're stamping them. She fills out another one. She's moving fast, guys. Why is she doing that? Boom, there's another one. Watching these videos, I never watched them all in a row like this. So watching them is making me feel really upset right now. Like, I live in a country that's supposed to not be like this. This is incredibly insane to me. Let's go on to another one.
Hey guys, I have an election update, and you're going to want to share the hell out of this one. You know those Dominion voting systems that had that glitch in Michigan and switched 6,000 Trump votes to Biden? Well, they have completed data analysis on them, and they have found that 2.7 million Trump votes were deleted nationwide. That's 2.7 million Trump votes deleted nationwide. 221,000 Pennsylvania Trump votes were switched to Biden. That's 221,000 Trump votes switched over to Biden. 941,000 Pennsylvania Trump votes were deleted out of the system. And 435,000 votes nationwide were switched from Trump to Biden. So, folks, have faith. Let's give it some time. We all knew this was going to be a Trump landslide. It didn't add up. So let's just be patient and see how it goes. And share this one. It's being deleted off of Facebook. It's affecting YouTube. Hey, guys, I have an election update.
Let's watch that one again. This one's a very important one.
tape, and you're going to want to share the hell out of this one. You know those Dominion voting systems that had that glitch in Michigan and switched 6,000 Trump votes to Biden? Well, they have completed data analysis on them, and they have found that 2.7 million Trump votes were deleted nationwide. That's 2.7 million Trump votes deleted nationwide. 221,000 Pennsylvania Trump votes were switched to Biden. That's 221,000 Trump votes switched over to Biden. 941,000 Pennsylvania Trump votes were deleted out of the system. And 435,000 votes nationwide were switched from Trump to Biden. So, folks, have faith. Let's give it some time. We all knew this was going to be a Trump landslide. It didn't add up. So let's just be patient and see how it goes. And share this one. It's being deleted off of Facebook. It's affecting YouTube. Hey, guys, have no...
Here's one of the last ones I'm going to show you guys. So this was also from another hearing. It's pissing me off that I'm getting pissed just sitting here. It's my country, goddammit.
At the TCF Center on Monday. I was a poll challenger at the TCF Center on Monday, November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. On November 4th, early in the morning, I was standing at the adjudication table, and a ballot came across the screen. The ballot had a straight party ticket vote for both the Democrat and the Republican. It was a filled-in circle, which is an intentional mark. It's not a dash, it's not a dot. When the ballot came across the screen, there was no other marks. None of the judges and none of the other ballot proposals had been voted on. The poll worker then said, I think I'm going to give it to the Democrats. That's absolutely absurd. That is illegal. The vote should have been tossed out. At that moment, I said, absolutely not. I'm going to challenge this. So I go get her supervisor. And then her supervisor defers to her and says, well, what do you think? And I'm like, well, what do you think? It doesn't matter what you think. It's the law. Our feelings, our emotions, our thoughts are totally irrelevant. You follow the law. And that ballot is to be tossed out. But she wanted to give it to the Democrats. So then I go get the gentleman who was overseeing the entire absentee ballot counting process while Daniel Baxter was gone. So this gentleman's name I do not know. I go get him. He's overseeing the entire process while Daniel Baxter is gone. I ask him. He says to the girl, what do you think? It was disgusting. I was enraged. And I simply asked the question. I said, well, why not give it to the Republicans instead of the Democrats? The gentleman began screaming at me, began yelling at me, began telling me that I had no right to talk to her, and he told her to push the ballot through. And prior to that same poll worker, a ballot came across the adjudication screen where this voter had voted for Joe Biden and the Green Party presidential candidate, and she gave the vote to Joe Biden. I also saw the ballots show up in the middle of the night. Also, I inquired about the tabulation numbers from the tabulation machine between shift changes. I was denied that information. We saw a lot of irregular things. This is not an anomaly. Just because all of us have different accounts of what we saw, that doesn't make them invalid. And to expect Secretary Benson to actually do something about it is foolhardy. To accept Dan and Essel to do anything about it would be foolhardy. So we're appealing to you guys to do something about it. Because if our elections aren't fair, then we have no republic left. It's a banana republic. We have nothing. And we don't trust the election process. Why do you think a lot of people don't vote? Because they feel it's the big fraud.
At this point, I'm pissed. And you guys watching this video, if you are not mad, then don't vote, bitch. Just don't even participate in this democracy. Don't even participate in this republic. How can any of you be okay with this? Anybody. And the fact that big tech is trying to shut us down when we try to show these videos is proof that they know it's real. Because if it didn't mean nothing, if it was just satire videos, then they would not be scared. When are we going to be done? When are we going to take back our country? Because Donald Trump was wrong about something. We weren't about to lose our country. We've already lost it. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck those Democrats. I will not stay quiet. I will not stay complacent. We need to do something. Whether it's storm the Capitals or take it straight to Joe Biden's house. This is not okay. You, Joe Biden, cannot steal my country. You cannot decide who wins and who loses. You are not God. And how dare you undermine all of our votes? How dare you tell us our votes don't matter? Let me tell you a little story about California. We turned red here in Orange County. We got Michelle Steele. We got rid of Holly Ruda. We even got a guy in North County, and he's also red. We turned red here. So you're telling me everybody here voted for the red candidates except for the blue president? Come the fuck on. All of you patriots out there, they're saying that your hard work didn't matter. How do you feel about that? Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about the fact that your vote didn't fucking matter. Why did you march for 4 years? Why did you yell? Why did you argue with family members? Why did you not go to Thanksgiving dinner with your family that you don't agree with politically? Why did we all go through this? For nothing? For nothing? Well, I can tell you it was really damn obvious. It was really obvious that they knew they were going to win. That's why their biggest thing during the debates was, I hope they accept the outcome of the election, as if they ever accepted it, because they knew. I'm not going to sit down like a dog. It's not about Donald J. Trump. It's not about me. It's not about Joe Biden. It's about you motherfuckers. It's about me. If you're a Democrat watching this, it's about you too. Yes, even you. They're trying to say that you don't matter. You're going to let the establishment tell you that you don't fucking matter? The core of this country comes from our votes. The core of the freedom of the country comes from our say in these elections and who we want to represent us. Joe Biden stole that from you. And you had no fucking choice. Why did you guys even vote in the primaries? Joe Biden knew he was going to be the nominee. You all knew it. So I'm going to leave you guys with, let's see how many videos we have left. Oh, there's still a whole bunch. I have a lot of videos on voter fraud, guys. If you guys want them to come to me, I'll give you guys the videos like personally. So I know I'm going to be kicked off for this video, but just again, Facebook, I'm not saying any of this is true. I'm just stating what's around the internet. Okay? Okay, stay off my ass. But I'm going to leave you guys with this last video just to give you guys a little bit more motivation. But this is the man who they think is evil over the man who stole your votes and said that you didn't fucking matter.
If I give you one message to hold in your hearts today, it's this. Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Relish the opportunity to be an outsider, because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead. You must keep pushing forward.
With that, I'm just going to say, I'm going to continue to be an outsider. I'm going to continue to speak loud about this, and they can shut me down on every social site, which they've already been doing. I'm going to still be out there speaking about it. I'll be in D.C. on the 12th. I have something to fucking say to Democrats. I'm so upset about this. I cannot believe that, and you guys are not. I can't believe that people are not. How can any of us let this happen, whether you're left or right? It doesn't matter at this point. Like, your vote this whole 4 years didn't fucking matter. They knew who was going to win. Why did you even vote? Because if you sit down and take it like a dog, then be a fucking dog. But I'm going fucking shooting dogs, motherfucker. So stay out of my motherfucking way. I'll be in DC the 12th. I hope to see you guys there on 12th. Share these videos out. Share this video out. I don't care if they kick me off. I don't care if they kick you off. We are patriots. We're never going to stop. We're going to keep on fighting. And when Joe Biden, we're coming for you, homie. You will never be my president. I will never support you. And I would pray that somebody is dumb enough to do something crazy when you have your inauguration, homie. I'm praying that somebody is, because I'm that dumb. But I'm hoping somebody's mad enough to be that dumb. Just saying. I won't be mad at them. Anyways, guys, that's my show. I'm sticking to it. And we all need to do something about this. And I'm going to post one last comment that came up on my screen from the Conservative Guardians. They said, rally all the patriots, get them amped up, and we'll show the world we won't go down without a fight. Be mad, be crazy, and be a pack of wolves. Motherfucking men. We need to fucking be mad. We need to stay mad. We need to get angry. If anytime it's time to get angry, it isn't at the Thanksgiving dinner table with your fucking liberal fucking aunt. It's time to be mad now. It's not okay to just go stand on the street corner and rally it up. Stop having celebrations and start making change. Get out there and have those rallies on the steps of the Capitol. Take the fucking knock on his fucking door. Knock on Joe Biden's door. Take it to the senator's office. Walk through the Senate. I'll be in D.C. on the 12th. I plan on going to the Senate. Are you? I'm going to not just be doing the march. I'm going to the fucking Senate. I want to walk through that goddamn building. I want to know why the fuck this is okay. Why the fuck, if one dead person voted, we did not put a stop to the whole system? There's a flaw, clearly, if just one dead person voted. But this is beyond dead people. These are live people also skewing shit and fucking shit over. I want to know the names of the people that work these polls in Michigan. I want to know the names of the people that work the fucking polls. And I want to go and step foot on their doorsteps. I want to ask them and their families why the fuck that was okay. I want you guys to get mad. Get mad. Get out there and speak to the people. If you remember the names of the people that worked the polls with you when you saw them doing this shit, tell me where they are. Tell us where they are. Let's go to their doorstep. Because they are telling you Democrats and you Republicans that your votes don't fucking count. Be mad. Now's the time. Anyways, guys, that's my story. I'm taking to it. And like I said, every video, I'll see you in the next one. If I don't get thrown off Facebook for all this shit, but whatever. Share this video out. And again, I have so much more videos, so many more videos that have been going on the internet, voter fraud. I can show you guys them for days. So this is just a little piece of what the fuck we fucking saw. So I don't care what side you're on right now. I don't even care. If this sways in the favor of Trump, I will still be just as mad. Then I'll be asking Trump, why are you sitting on a presidency that's fake? I'm not okay with this, and neither should you. Don't be okay with that. I wasn't okay with it in 2016. I'm not going to be okay with it in 2020. But only in 2020 now we see more evidence than we've ever seen before. Social media has gave us the opportunity to spread the word amongst each other. And if they cut me down, spread the word. Spread the fucking word till they kick every single person off the internet. Facebook can't survive without all of us on there. So let me tell you, we need to keep fighting. Don't call me right now, girl. Stacey Atkins said 2022 and 2024 will be the reckoning. I am not going to wait till 2022. I'm being told now that my vote doesn't count. I'm being told right now that my vote doesn't count. Fuck 2022. My vote didn't count in 2020. I have a problem here. And so do you. Don't sit around and wait. Sorry, I don't mean to yell at you, girl, but don't sit around and wait. We're not dogs. We ain't sheep. They work for us. They work for you and they work for me. And they're going to do their job correctly. Because just like any other boss, if you're at work doing this shit, you'd be fired, right? Well, let's fire them. Fuck them. I'm done. This is my country, and I'm going to take it back if I do it alone. When I go to D.C. on the 12th, I'm going to go to the march. I'm going to enjoy the march. I might even go to that Christmas party, you know? Hey, AmpFest. But afterwards or beforewards, it doesn't matter. The day I get to D.C., I'm going to the Senate. I'm going to the Senate. I want to ask them to their fucking faces why you're stealing my election. Why? It's not about stealing it from Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. It's not about who they stole it from. It's that they stole it from you and me. Left and right, we should all be mad. This should bring all of us together. They're telling us right now that we don't fucking matter. This is our country, not theirs. Time to take it back. Anyways, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Like I said in every video, I'll try to see you in the next one. Please share this video out. Spread the fucking word and get mad. And if you're a patriot and you ain't mad, then you ain't a fucking patriot.